Greetings, I'm Crazy Nelly, and welcome back to Starmade. We have finally made a combat-ready ship. The Masher, the Potato Masher, has been upgraded to the Potato Masher Mark III. In fact, just a few moments ago, I added a bit of a nose cone, along with the weapons to further armor the front. Why, you ask? We're gonna put down some of the pirates that are in our area. Oh man, that is screenshot worthy. I keep screenshotting things over and over again, but this is actually a pretty nice looking ship considering that I built it entirely in survival in like a day or two from scratch, from nothing. I had nothing and then I did this and then managed to buy a few things, like the shield things were mainly bought, but I have the ability to make them. I just saved myself a little time by buying them. But we are going to go attack a pirate station and see how well we do. See, untab G, back into full-on battle mode. I was looking at that. Why am I suddenly orange? Do our faction colors change randomly? I'm not complaining, but it's weird. But anyway, I have a pirate station. The nearest pirate station is right... Wait, are those really close together? Because if they're really they're not really close. Okay. This pirate station I remember encountering randomly when I was over here. It's the first one I ever encountered. But we're not warping directly to it. That would be kind of dumb. Instead, we are going to warp to the nearest one right next to it. I don't understand why I can't hear any sound. Alright, we are within visual range of it. I'm still a bit queasy about attacking it, but we're going to. Spawning point error, weird. But we're gonna go for the attack. Oh, wait, before we go for the attack, I just remembered that I logged out, so I don't have my backup. Plot path to current. My jump drive is currently plotted back to home base should this go badly. But we are going to attempt to fight this pirate station and take its goodies for ourselves. Well, myself. You're just gonna watch. Uh-oh. We're getting shot at now. Oh shit, my shields are already down. Shit. We are not ready for this. We're not ready for this at all. That did not end well. I thought that would be a lot better, but it didn't work. If I'd kept going, I would have lost. More work is needed. Ah, crap. That was a bad idea. I thought for sure I would last. I managed to kill one turret. And I am right about the missiles. The missiles will one-shot one of those turrets right off the bat. But otherwise, it's not all that great an idea to attack it with the little armament that I have. My shields failed almost immediately. Like, they failed within 5 or 10 seconds. And I need them to last a little longer than that if I'm going to defeat that station. I mean, I didn't even get close to it. And it did this, and as soon as I started seeing the light, the red flashing, I was like, it's over, and warped away. But after I get done licking my wounds, repairing the little bit of damage. Much of it was gray hull, so it's not a huge big deal. But I'm going to not try that again until I have enough shields in order to take care of it. Alright, I've decided to forego combat for a while and go for creating a super hoover sucker-upper kind of ship. But I've been testing it out. And that's already quite a bit better, and I haven't put all the salvage beams on. So, yeah, instead of going for the combat role, and I think once I do get enough resources, I will cover the sucker and turrets and just consume the solar system. Starting with this planet. I'm going to become like Galactus or something. I don't know. But I've already got a good number of salvage things here. I'm going to fill this entire thing, maybe even a little bit further down, with salvage beams and just start eating worlds. A big jump in time. I was recording yesterday. This is the next day since the last bit of the video. I've been busy. Very, very busy. You see, I recognize at this point that what I had combat-wise just wasn't viable. So I went back and I created a super miner. I mean, it's not the biggest miner I've ever seen in the game, but it is still a very powerful mining ship. I could easily strip a planet in about 10 minutes, which coincidentally is what I'm about to do. Oh, I thought it was falling away into the planet for a moment. But I'll show it off a little bit. Like, I don't have much detail here, because there's going to be a bunch of stuff around here. I'm not going to call jawing it around here. And then a bunch more detail under here. But all of this and the sides there are going to be more systems. So I really don't see much point in adding a lot of hull. I've added just enough to protect myself, and I've gotten a few details started. As you can see, this is from the original potato masher, but I'm no longer calling it the potato masher. This is now the Vindication, because this has evolved beyond the potato masher shape into something more multiple purpose. And now, see, I already did some exploring. Let's see, station, there's a pirate station there, but it's far from here. I should go to the closest one. But I'm going to explain why I'm going here as soon as I get this. I suck at the navigation map sometimes. No. There we go. That's an ice planet I found. That's very, very close. With a lot of Noct. And the thing is I have quite a shitty jump drive for my mass. It should be quite a bit bigger. I put every jump drive I could produce here. And the only real place with a lot of Noct is both of these ice planets that are nearby. So, punching it. I know it's charged. There we go. But I'm gonna be mining a whole lot of Noct, mainly. Oh, I didn't think of emptying my inventory. But yeah, I haven't really done a whole lot on the interior yet, but there is one this time. It isn't just, you know, a tiny little cubby. And there's been some Mushroom Fleet events going on. Mainly, a lot of people were abusing the docking ports. To the point, before, if you've noticed, I had a ship that was way bigger than the box, the docking part, port allowed. And there was a reason for that. They had docking turned off to where you could dock anything of any size and any docking. Well, last night there was a meltdown. Apparently for the millionth time somebody had started to grief the server, because what that means, you can do all kinds of stupid crap with the docking modules as well if you're being mean. Like you can put a ship, and then put a ship that's larger than that ship and dock it in the ship inside, and then keep going and going until it's like a Russian doll, and then undock and watch the physics calculations crash the server. So after about the millionth time of somebody doing that, they have decided that they were going to use docking enhancers like the actual vanilla game uses. And you know, this left me in a bit of a bind since I was in the beginning and I had concentrated so much on the ship that I didn't have the docking enhancers to do this. I was able to make like 27, and that was enough to maybe hold slightly larger, but I was at half the size I am now and I didn't do it. So they were giving people 1,000 free docking enhancers, and I didn't use most of them. They're in a chest, but that allowed me to dock the ship, and I've been really thankful for that because I was not prepared for that whatsoever. But we need to go and put our crap in here. That way I can actually mine ore, or else this won't go well. Having a lot of problems with fraps with Starmade for all of a sudden. But when I warped here, I couldn't help but notice that I had this perfectly flat sort of canvas. So we... Oh, I already have it selected. I'm just an idiot. Whoosh. See, I have to... Yeah, makes a perfect square. I kind of want it to be circular, though. There's one. And... No! I stopped firing! Damn lag! There we done? Looks like it. No? I'm trying to do a smiley face, but it's not helping me. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna strip this entire planet. Probably starting with the areas that are a little less perfectly sculpted, but it doesn't really matter. I'm still firing according to this. Alright. Cut a pretty good swatch into this side and another one. And the main thing I got out of this one didn't have the knock. It's the other one that has the knock. This one has a lot of high-tal, which is required for the beam, for the cannon barrels that I want to make. So I'm actually ecstatic. I have two resources I desperately need. But also, this means in order to get our knock, since it's not here, I have to go to the other ice planet. Right here. We have a bit of lag on the server at the moment, but alright. And then, yeah, I get to demonstrate how crappy... No! Why did you do that? I must have hit the mouse wheel, because I don't have the mouse on my desk. I actually had it over my head at the moment. But I believe it's about a 30-second charge, which in terms of like an emergency jump is really bad. But that area right there, that flat area, is actually really good for mining, because you can just sit down, sit your ship in one of those ravines. Like I cut a little ravine and just sit in it, and that's where that fan shape and where the fan shapes came from. It's me just sitting there and holding down the button. And now we can go to the other one. Waypoint and range, jumping exactly there. And this should be the other one. They're both ice planets. So if you're expecting something particularly interesting, oh yeah, this one's smaller. Okay. But if you're expecting something way different, like an alien planet, I haven't actually explored my alien planets yet. But we can get to work getting all that nice nut. See, there it is, right there, the black stuff. 2 planets full of stuff that I need. What? Right next to my base. Very lucky. A bit more work has been put into this, but what I need more than anything, way more than jump drive, because the jump drive is serviceable. I mean, it's not great, but a little bit of mining in the places I have will help me, but what I desperately need is shield rechargers, and I don't have the ability to make them, and I believe they require parson, if I'm not 100% on that. So I've started to look at other planets that are of a different composition than the ice worlds that are near me. Like, this is one of 2 alien-style worlds with the little tendrils near me. I'm hoping that maybe there will be some stuff in it of use to me. Let's find out. You can stop firing now. So that did a lot. That carved a good swatch out. Inventory. I have Gisper, Furcatine. Gisper and Furcatine are not what I'm looking for. I have a lot of Gisper and Furcatine. Give me something else. Something else. Anything else. I mean, I'll try the other plates too. Gisper and Furcatine are actually fairly abundant in the asteroids, to where I'm like, no, that won't work. Stop firing. Any more? Gisper and Furcatine again. Try another plate. Like this one. I mean, it's not the end of the universe, but I need a certain kind of ore for the shield rechargers, and Gisper and Furcatine are not it. Certes, but I had lots of that at the home base. Parsons! There we go. Parsons is what I need, so now I have a reason for being here. Well, after a long time worth of building, I mean, you're looking at it right here. I've been at this most of the day today. Today was my day off, and I didn't record anything else besides a few minutes of this video. But the amount of footage I have totals to about 15-20 minutes. So, I'm gonna give you a quick overview. Kind of like that effect. I came up with that spur of the moment with lava. I have so much lava. Strangely, I wish there was a lava wedge, but that would be kind of dumb. And it looks great from far away anyway. It gets the desired effect without it, because it's such a fuzzy block. And I've got my weapon systems, which I'll be showing off for you when they are done. But I've got my, like the one in the middle here is swarm missiles. Then we got our handy dandy phasers, pretty much is what these are, and then 3 groups of 3 guided missiles. And that's, I'm working on the antimatter cannons. I'm gonna have to mine more for them, or else I would be almost done. But I'm gonna do all of that off screen. This is all gonna take me a while. Got my spots picked out for turrets. I'm gonna be a little wing thing here for that, but it's looking quite respectable at this point. Still needs more details on the bottom, but I actually have a hull a interior now too. It just needs a little more smoothing out. See, it's right on this one, but not this one. Why is this one different? Down here. And then, yeah, I need to really work on the interior in here. Oh, almost forgot one thing that I wanted to do. Because I'm finally to the point to where I can effectively, now the interior is completely closed off from space, which to me was kind of a big complaint I had before. I'm like, there's a hole into space here. That's not good, guys. We probably shouldn't be doing that. Maybe I should put this back. But anyway, I want to call it here. I've made significant progress, but it's going to be a few days maybe of progress, especially since I'm still working on my book off the time limit. I didn't get to work on it at all today, and that bothers me. And I have enough for... I'm only going to have 1 or 2 of these a week, so I need to focus. I need to... And I have footage in this and a few other games where I need to make a batch tomorrow and then just build and write. And that's what I think I'm going to do before work. So, if you liked what you saw, if you like watching my little ship become not so little anymore, to make that an understatement, it is not a little ship anymore, hit the like button. And as always, click the nut on the way out.